Good morning, students. How are you? Hope all of you are well. Today we are going to take lesson 1.2, yani chapter 1, lesson 2. The title of my lesson is Comparing Numbers. In this lesson, my objective, أهدافي, I need you to know what at the end of this hour what? To compare two numbers, يعني إنه نقارن عددين و to find a greater or a smaller number إنه نلاقي عدد أصغر أو عدد أكبر greater أكبر و smaller يعني أصغر. Let's read the question, the example they wrote it for us here. The number of the pupils in school A is 827 and the number of the students in school B is 1325. The question, what they want us to do, compare the numbers of the students in the two schools. I will use place value chart to compare the two numbers. Remember, we took how to read and write numbers until 4 digits. 4 digits means that you have the first period, ones, tens, hundreds, periods, ones, and in the thousand periods only you have the ones, okay? Now, they said for me that school A is 827. 827 means it is 3 digits only. 827. I have only 3 digits. I only reach hundreds. This is school A. School B is 1325. If I compare between the two numbers, compare means أقارن. To compare between the two numbers, 827 and the other number, school B, 1325. I need to compare. I will compare using this sign, this symbols, or this one, or this one. This one is less than, and this one greater than, and this is equal. You start your first step when you are comparing numbers. لما تقارن عددين, count the digits. How many digits? This number has only 3 digits. Ones, tens, hundreds. This number has 4 digits. Ones, tens, hundreds, البيريد تاعت الones. Then it start in the second period اللي هو 1000. So because I have in this number 4 digits, they are more than. I have here 3, they are less than. What is the number on the left? The number is on the left, the number that has only 3 digits. So I will give this number the small mouth of my sign, this one. And I will give the big number the big mouth. Now I need to read this sentence. 827, then you are going to read this sign. This sign says that less than. So 827 is less than 1325. Why? Yes, you are correct, because this number has only 3 digits, but this number has 4 digits. Okay, so 827 is less than 1325. So when you are comparing two numbers, the first thing you should count how many digits. The number that has less digits is smaller, and the number that has more digits it's bigger. What about if I have two numbers and they have the same number of digits? For example, if I have 827 with 3 digits and here 728, both of them has 3 digits. What should I do? I should go to the biggest place value. It's the hundreds. I have in the hundreds 8. I have in the hundreds 7. The 8 is what comparing with the 7? The 8 is bigger. So I will give this number the big mouth. Now can you read it? 827 is greater than 728. What if I have the same digit in the same place? For example, 529 and I have 510. Now, if you compare the number, first compare how many digits. 3 digits, 3 digits, they are equal. Start comparing the digits in the place value chart. This is the hundreds. I have 500. 500, they are equal. So I should go to the second step. 2 tens, 1 tens. 2 is greater than, so I should give the sign for this one. Read it. 529 is greater than 510. If I have a number like that, for example, I have 91 and I have here, compare between the two numbers. I have 2 digits, it's in the tens. I have 2 digits, it reached the tens. Now compare the tens. 9 tens, 1 tens, and 9 is greater, so I will give 91 is greater than 19. So my lesson today, it is lesson 1.2, chapter 1, lesson 2, comparing numbers. Comparing numbers using these symbols, less than, greater, or equal. We start by counting how many digits I have in each number. The number that has less digits is less than. The number with the greatest digits, the number, how many digits I have here? 4. It is greater than. Now, if I have the same number in both numbers, the same numbers of, it reached the hundreds, and here also it reached the hundreds. Compare how many hundreds with how many hundreds. 8 is greater, so I will put what? 827 is greater than. Okay, now let's go back to our lesson. So when I compare between the two schools, I will notice that 1325 is greater than 827. We write 1325. I give the this number the big mouth of the sign, greater than, and when I see it, it is greater than 827. I can start reading from the end of the line. I can start at the beginning. I can say 1325 is greater than 827. But suppose I start from here reading 827 is smaller or less than 1325. So you can read the sentence in two ways. Okay, if you start with the big number, you are going to the bigger number. You should give this number the big mouth of the sign. If you start with 827, you should give it the small mouth. Okay, now I have the 100 chart, place value chart. Who can read this number for me? Yes, it is 7,325. And what about the second one? 7,359. They had, both of them had the same number of digits. Okay, the number with more digit is the greater, but in this one the same digit, 4 digit, 4 digit, they reach the 1,000. So start comparing. 7 7 equal. We compare the similar digit beginning from the left. This is the left. This 7 7 3 3, they are equal. Go to the tens. 2 tens, 5 tens. 2 tens is smaller, so 7,325 is smaller than 7,359. Instead of the word is smaller, you will give the number the small mouth. This number 7 7, they are equal. 3 3, they are equal. Start with the tens. 2 tens is less than, so 7,325 is less than 7,359. Okay, let's go to the questions I will start solving. In the first question they ask you tick, put correct صح يعني the greater number. Which one of these are the greater? Remember what did I say, how I compare? Count how many digits, count how many digits, then you are going to put tick beside the number that is greater. Read the number, read the first number, 352. This number is 478. Okay, which number is the greater number? Okay, oh sorry, I will take each two together in the same box. Sorry, 352 with 995. Look at the first number, it has 3 digits, so it reached the hundreds. This one 2 digits, it reached the tens. So tick which one is greater between these two. This one, so I will put beside this one. You will leave this without any sign. Let's go to this one. I have 478 and 679. Both of them reach the same, they have the same digits. 3 digits, 3 digits. They are in the hundreds. Compare the hundreds. 4 and 6. Which one is the greater? The 6. Yes, so I will put correct here. This one, who can read this number? It has 4 digits. It reached what place? Yes, you are correct, the 1000. 1035. And what about the second one? 987, the hundreds. So which is the greater? The one that reached the 1000. So I will put tick here. Now, in this one, I have 2 numbers. They have the same number of digits. 4 digits, 4 digits. So they reach the 1000. But I have here 3. And I have here 4. So this number is greater because it has 4,000. I will put it here. Now, in the second part of the I have the question. They want the smaller. You are going to compare. Then decide what number is the smaller. Put tick beside it. This is 4 digits. This is 3 digits. This one reached 1,000. It is 1,520. This is 989. So this is the smaller. These two has the same number of digits. 3 digit, 3 digit. Compare. 5, 5. They are equal. 3, 3. They are equal. 3 and 4. The 3 is less than. So I will put tick here. Now, 4 digits, 4 digits. That means they reach what? The 1000. If they are 4 digits, they are in the 1000. Both of them are in the 1000. 9, 9 here. Then 3, 3 equal. 2, 2 equal. Now let's go to the last digit. The ones. 0 and 5. Which one is the smaller? Yes, this is the smaller. Now, 4 digits. 4 digits. So they reach the 1000. But I have here 1 in the 1000. And this I have 4. The value of this number in the 1000 is 4,000. But here 1,000. 1,000 is what? Smaller than. So I will put like that. Now, here they want you to use these symbols. Greater than or less than. Okay? Now, if you compare the two numbers, you will notice that 4 digit, 4 digit. Let's compare 1 in the 1000, 3 in the 1000. They are, the 1 is what? Less than. So I will give the small mouth this number. If I ask you to read the sentence, you will say 1,654 is less than 3,659. Let's do another one and you are going to complete the rest as a homework. Let's go to number 6. 4 digits, 4 digits. Go to the the one in the thousands. I have one in the thousand in both. So go to the hundreds. I have here 0. I have here 1. So 0 is what? Less than. So I will give the small mouth. Can you read it for me? Yes. 1010 is less than 1100. So as I said before, when you are comparing, لما نقارن بين عددين أول شيء بنعمله بنعد how many digits we have. If they have the same number of digits, go to the biggest place value, 1000. For this one, for example, I will go to the 1000. I have here 1. I have here 3. 1 is smaller than, so I will give the small mouth of my sign to the smaller number. Okay, so you are going to complete this question now. Let's go to this question. They said write a greater number. They give you a number, then they want you to write greater number than this. If my number is 527, I can write a number with 3 digits that is greater than this, or a number that has more digits. So I can solve it in 2 ways. For example, they said 527. What a number is greater than this one? Yes, I can write 900 like that. This number is greater than this, okay? And I can solve it in another way. For example, for this one, 999. In this question, I wrote a number with the same number of digits, 3 digit, 3 digit, but this one is greater. Here, 999, it's a number with 3 digits. I need to write a number that is greater. I will write a number with more digits. So I will write, for example, 1226. This number is greater than this one because it has more digits. Okay, now this one, 3055. I need a number that is greater than this. I can write a number with the same digits, 4 digits, but greater. Look at the 1000. I have 3. I can write 3, but I will not, instead of writing 0 here, I will write any digit. I can write, for example, 256. So this number is greater than this one, 3055 and 3256. My number I wrote is greater than this one. Let's go to the last one, 7199. I need a number that is greater than. I can write a digit in the 1000 that is greater than 7. I can write 8, for example. 200. This number is greater than this. Why? Because this number yes, they have the same number of digits, 4 digits. They reach the 1000 place value chart. They reach the 1000 place. Both of them, they reach the 1000. But this number has 7 and this number has 8. 7 is less than 8, so 8 is greater. In this question, it's the opposite. You are going to write a smaller number than the one I give you. Okay? I will leave for this question what I didn't solve here and this question as a homework for you. Homework, okay? You need to finish this question and this question. In this question, you are going to write a smaller number. Let's go to the last number. Say if you would add or subtract. They give us a problem solving and they want us to say, I will add, I will add plus, subtract, minus. Truck A weighed 9,684 kilograms and truck B weighed 9,864 kilograms. Look what is the question. They said, how much more did the truck B weigh? If I have a question like that, for example, if I say that you have 10 JD and your brother has 7 JD, okay? Who has more? Of course, you have more because you have 10. you have 10 JD, okay? You have 10 JD, and your brother has 3 JD. Who has more? Sorry, 7. I said 7 JD. Okay. Who has more, you or your brother? Of course you have more. طب how many more you have than him؟ يعني انت قديش معاكي أكتر من أخوكي؟ If I have a question like that, and in the question they said how many more, or how much more, or how much fewer, what you are going to do? You need to subtract to know how much you are more. انت عندك 10 وهو معه 7 only, so he is less, you are more. To know how much you are more, you need to subtract 10 minus 7 and you will get 3 JD. In this question it's the same. Truck A is 9,684 and truck B is 9,864. Who has more? 9,000, compare 9, this is 6, this is 8. So truck B is more. Truck B is more than A. How many? How much more did truck B? So B is bigger. You need to start with the bigger number. You are going to write here 9,864 minus. So you are subtracting to know how much more. Okay, minus the other truck, 9,684. Subtract. Okay, start with the ones. 4 minus 4, 0. 6 minus 8, I can't. Borrow, regroup. This one will become 7. This one will become 16. 16 minus 8, it is 8. 7 minus 6, it is 1. And 9 minus 9, it is 0. So how much more? It is 180. And what about my unit? You need to label your unit. It is what? Kilos. So truck B is greater than or more than truck A. B يعني truck B وزنه أتقل من truck A ب 180 kilos. Okay, so if I have how many more, how much fewer, you need to subtract. Subtract means minus. Your homework will be question 1 to question 3, to continue question 3, and to do question, if this is 4, this will be 5. Question 5. In the question 5, you need to write a small number beside the number they give it to you. Okay, I hope you understand the lesson. Please watch the video more than one time and solve the homework. Until we meet next week, bye bye.